This week in the Science and Environmental Wrap, a world land speed record challenged in the Northern Cape, and more skilled personnel in nuclear science needed for South Africa's energy troubles. The British Bloodhound Project team is visiting Hakskeenpan in the Northern Cape and is preparing to send a rocket car roaring down the pan at just over 1,600 kilometers an hour. Teaming up with Jaguar, the team's ultimate aim is to break the current world land speed record, which stands at 1,028 kilometers an hour. This record was set by Andy Green in 1997. Thursday, 6 November, marked the beginning of the 12-month countdown to the attempt, and the Bloodhound supersonic car, which Andy will be driving, will arrive in South Africa early next year.
No way back now.
Staying with rockets, the hangar that housed Virgin Galactic's ill-fated SpaceShip Two has an empty space, but at a manufacturing plant just down the road, technicians are back at work putting together an identical sister ship. They hope to find and correct the faults that led to the fatal crash of the original spaceplane that broke apart over California on Friday during a test flight, killing one pilot and leaving another seriously injured. The rocket-powered plane was built to take paying passengers on short rides into orbital space. In environmental news, members of parliament have heard that acid mine drainage is affecting the Vaal River system, affecting the Mpumalanga and Limpopo provinces. The Water and Sanitation Department briefed Parliament's Portfolio Committee on solutions to the problem, particularly on the Witwatersrand. Meanwhile, the Federation for a Sustainable Environment has strongly opposed the possible development of a coal mine near a Rand water pump station in Vereeniging, south of Johannesburg. It says millions may be affected if the coal mine project proceeds. The proposed Panfontein Colliery is set to feed Eskom's Letabo power station. And finally, South Africa is in dire need of more skilled personnel in nuclear science and technology as the country looks to nuclear energy in efforts to combat local electricity shortages. The country has only one operational nuclear plant in the Western Cape, which accounts for 5% of the local electricity supply. More nuclear advances are expected, but this will require more skilled nuclear experts as attempts continue to stop depleting the country's natural resources. According to the Department of Energy, South Africa needs to diversify its energy production by 2030. This will include, among others, 14% coal and 23% nuclear. While nuclear is seen as the leading sustainable energy source, there is still concerns around the disposal of its associated radioactive waste.